going on, YouTube? It's Marathon Vending back again with another video, guys. And today, this video is not about vending. This is about my personal life, what's going on right now. And guys, as the title says, she bounced. Not once, but twice. And she did it in a dirty way. A dirty way. She couldn't even face me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to give you the rundown of the initial bounce. So, me and her met at the job. Like, actually, somebody hooked me up, right? I wasn't even, I wasn't trying to talk to nobody at my job. You know what I'm saying? That's old. That's in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not trying to bounce on everybody I see at the job no more. You know what I'm saying? I've been did that. You know what I'm saying? But, you're not supposed to shit like where you slide or something like that. I forgot the term. But anyway, I'm dating her. This guy was like, yeah, she's a good woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, if any, she like, yeah, she's a good woman and all of this. So he kept, I was like, I ain't talking to her. She could barely speak English. I'm like, bro, I ain't talking to her. You know what I'm saying? So he kept asking me, like, you don't, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, she could barely talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm going to do with her? You know what I'm saying? We going to talk in sign language or something like that. So, like one day, she started speaking to me. And I was like, well, it seemed like she could speak a little English. So I gave her my number. And then we started messaging back and forth. I had a roommate at this time. I just moved to Tampa. So, basically, like, I was new. Just trying to make some friends, and I'm texting her. I had some other lady that I was able to pick from, but I found out that chick had a husband, so I was like, well, I ain't talking to her. But anyway, I'm dating her, blah, blah, blah. We going to bars, with the people at the job. I'm like, trying to meet the people at the job every day. I want to hang out with them. So we start hanging out at the beach, blah, 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 all of that. So we basically move in together, and, I start seeing some things that I wasn't fond of. She messed up the job at the hotel, but I was not living with her then. I should have seen a sign, like, you just jacked up this job, being irresponsible. You're not from here, you from some other part of the world, and your opportunities are slow. So even if the job don't pay that much, or it's a job you hate, you gotta do that job for now, because you at a disadvantage. You don't speak English well, you don't have anything, so you can't just go find a regular job. So you should be sticking with the job you got. So we move in. Everything was okay. I'm not going to say, it was the best. Like, obviously you trying to adjust to somebody, and then she didn't have no job anymore, right? It just vanished. It disappeared. And I was like, well, where's your job? She had like a driving job. You got some people who just want easy jobs. Like they like, you can't have a easy job every time. And driving is not an easy job. You put in wear and tear on your vehicle, and if you don't have any money and your ride break down, you don't have no job. So her job just disappeared. I asked her, like, hey, like, where is your job? It was a vague answer, talking about they got audited or something. I'm like, what? So, as time went on, I seen her just sleeping, not doing anything, and I had to say something. I was like, yo, like, when are you gonna be looking for a job? I don't want to have a boss bitch. I want a bitch who gonna be out there hustling. And yo, if I ain't on my shit, she gonna be saying something to me like, bro, you need to be on your motherfucking shit. So I need a boss bitch. I don't need a woman who's gonna be like dependent like on a man and all that. No, you 5 years old. That's basically like you having another baby. And you know, for all the guys who be like, yeah, I take care of my woman, blah blah. That's just some like macho bullshit. I was like, bro, you need to find a job. Like what are you doing? And she wasn't looking for shit, bro. She ain't even giving shit. So she started doing Instacart. She started doing DoorDash, but she wasn't hustling like her ass would do like the DoorDash for 1 hour and then be at her brother's house. I'm like, yo, like what is you doing? We got bills to pay. And the apartment was in her name, bro. So it's like, why are you not hustling to pay half this rent? I'm not Superman. I can't be doing it all. I got some other things that I have to do. And before we got married, I told her this. I was like, yo, I'm willing to actually build and we can make some things happen. Me and you. She was like, oh, yeah, that's fine, blah, blah, blah. But she wasn't trying to build anything. She was all about herself. COVID hit. The job I had is gone, right? I had 2 jobs. I had a job in the morning and I had a job in the evening time. I was doing both of those jobs and doing the vending business, right? I'm doing the vending, I'm doing the Postmates, and I'm doing my 2 main jobs. So I'm out here, right? All of it stopped. She don't understand economics. She don't understand investing. She don't understand anything, bro. She just living like a robot, bro. So I'm trying to explain all of this. It's going in one ear and out the other. So, like I said, COVID hit and we really fucked, right? No money, no nothing. The only money is available is DoorDash. So, like I said, I'm bringing back to why I told her we got to do 8 hours of this, 8 hours of that. And if you want to ride with me, you can. So I'm doing DoorDash with her. I'm trying to hustle. She complaining like, oh, I want to go back home. And I'm like, bro, we got bills to pay. Ain't no time to be at home. Ain't no time to be sleeping, bro. You trying to be on the street? So I just didn't understand her mindset at that time. It's like, what are you doing? Like, you don't have the time to be lazy. You don't have the luxury to be lazy. So then I find out that she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So you pregnant now. You only have a certain amount of time to stack up some bread. And, you know. So guys, so during the pandemic, I'm hustling. I got a baby on the way. So now I'm trying to find money to supply certain things for the baby when the baby arrived. This lady did not give 2 shits, did not have a plan, did not care, did not talk to me about no structure, what we gonna do, are we gonna buy this, for that date, and blah, blah, blah. No anything, bro. Hey, if I didn't buy that baby stuff, she would have probably waited till when a baby was popping out. Like, oh, we need to get this. Like, she super last minute, bro. Did not even have a plan, and not even talk to me about a plan. Like, it was just like, whatever, you know, I'm not buying anything. Like, what type? I was like, oh my, I was just like, what in the hell, man? Like, what in the hell? Like, I'm the only one who think. Like, you don't think about anything. You just paralyzed now. You got a partner, you paralyzed. This is the face I had. Like, are you serious? If you married and the woman you have do not post you on her social media, like, for example, her Instagram, like, she posting pics of the baby, like the baby don't have no father, and you know what I'm saying, you ask her about it, and then she talk about, oh, my brother saying this, saying that. I'm like, is you married to, you know what I'm saying, your damn brother, who wouldn't put their family on their social media? Who wouldn't put their family on their social media if you trying to fix a marriage? Like, if you're like, oh, I'm just going to have the baby, but not the person who made the baby, or we don't got no family picture on Instagram, we ain't got shit. So I had to take a DNA test because I had to be making sure that I wasn't being bamboozled. Because I'm like, yo, if you can't put the father on social media, why is we together? Like, you trying to hide the father? Like, you don't want nobody to know you married? Do you got a nigga on the side, a man on the side? Like, what is up? So I had to get a DNA test on that. And I know it's screwed up, but I had to be making sure, because I'm like, hey, you can't even add your baby daddy on social media. You don't post a family picture, but you posting tons of pictures of the baby. You know what I'm saying? And you. But you ain't posting the father, but we supposed to be moving in together and all of that. Alright guys, so I'm probably making about $1,000 a week. 500 that is going to my daughter to support what I have to support. So I got like 500 left. My rent is like 1,600. Like, I need support in these hard times, in these stressful times, because nobody thought that their job would be gone, their income would be gone. This is how I started saying, I'm about to be a boss, man. I'm not about to be having a job, because everybody I knew who had a job was struggling and broke. And I'm like, bro, like, I always had to hustle to be a businessman, but I never had the money to actually make some things pop. So I started looking at some other avenues, like, how can I take this small amount of money and make it into big time money, you know? So I start researching things. I start doing a bunch of stuff, man. I ain't this to her like, yo, you think I'm getting all this money from unemployment, but that's not the case. She got her own thinking, her own way. I'm buying food. I still gotta pay electric, so I'm buying food, I'm paying electric, and she worried about the internet, bro. She trying to pay the internet, but not the rent. I'm like, that don't make sense. Like, what in the heck is you doing? Like, we need to be focused on the rent. We need some type of understanding, but she just ain't giving a damn. I don't know. I don't know the reason she thought I had all this money, but I didn't have all this money. But she thought that. I don't know if she think because she heard some stories from somebody else, or she misunderstood. But that's just what it was. That's why I was trying to explain to her, like, hey, I need some support from you. I can't do it all. I got some other obligations. You know, I told you this when I first met you. You know what I mean? It's like, don't sign up for something that you're not willing to stick around for and be loyal, because it wasn't horrible. I'm not a horrible person to be with. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like to have a plan in everything I'm doing. I like to plan. I like to organize. I need people to understand me and what I'm about and what I'm trying to do. Like, stop paying the internet. We don't need it. We need to pay the rent, because if we don't have a place to stay, then we gonna be asked out. So she didn't understand that. She made no attempt to pay the rent. So I'm like, well, the small money I got, I have to hold it, because she might leave any minute, and if I spent all the money, I'm gonna be in the streets, because she ain't gonna give a damn about me. This is what I've been seeing. Like, you know, because usually if you married and you got a down ass woman, if anything happens, she gonna be sticking with her man. She gonna be loyal. So if you is homeless in the streets, you both gonna be homeless in the streets. You're not gonna be like, oh well, fuck that, I'm out. I'm gonna find some other place to go. And if you find some other place to go, you gonna bring, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your husband. If I was like, fuck it, the shit fucked up, I'm moving in with my mom's or my dad, I'm bringing my wife. I ain't gonna be like, all right, bitch, fuck you. You're gonna have to figure it out. I ain't gonna be doing all that because I'm based on the family and I'm based on loyalty. I'm not gonna be like, all right, well, fuck you. You know, you don't have a job. You're not doing this. I'm out. So one day I come home from doing the Postmates and I saw her packing all her shit. She ain't say a goddamn thing to me. She ain't talk to me. She was just moving her shit. So let's say that I was just hustling all day. I'm trying to get some type of money to pay this, to pay that. And I come home and all this shit gone. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, you just packing all your shit. You didn't say a goddamn thing to me. Like, what is this? So I already knew that she might do that because, like I said, I've been with this person every day. I saw her just thinking about herself every day. The selfishness. I'm about to give you a story of how this person just think about themselves and downright selfish. So I'm at the job. I got the bike. The reason why I have the bike is because my L's was messed up. So I wasn't able to drive. And if your L's is suspended, you can't buy a vehicle. So it wasn't like I didn't have the money to buy a vehicle. I couldn't buy one, right? Because of the system. But I'll make a video about that soon. So, you know, I hit her up and I was like, hey, it's about to storm. I'm about to leave the job in like 15 minutes. Can you come pick me up? She like, no. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you mean no? I can't take no Uber because I got the bike. And I can't leave the bike there because my bike will be gone. So I told her to come pick me up. She like, no, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't believe it, bro. I was like, this person, like, what's the point of having this person if they can't do anything for you? But they asking a bunch from you. Like, they asking a lot from you. You got a woman, you shouldn't have to fight with her about doing this. Or if you stranded on the road, your woman should be like, all right, I'm on my way. It shouldn't even be no reason. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't even be a reason why you cannot do it. Because if you ask anything of me, I'ma do it. It shouldn't be no reason. So she told me no. She told me to catch a motherfucking Uber. I was like, you know what? This here, like, I was heated, bro. I was so pissed. Like, I was like, what type of person is this? So I said, you know, F it. I'm gonna hop on my bike. Hopefully it don't rain on me. As soon as I said that, it goddamn start pouring raining. I'm talking about pouring, right? And, you know, obviously she heard the rain, so she hit me up, was like, take an Uber. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, if it was a hurricane, then obviously I wouldn't have you come pick me up. But I told you that it was about to rain, like 20 minutes before it rained. And she telling me to take a Uber, bro. So I get soaking wet, right? I hit up my bro and I was explaining to him, you know, the situation. Like, dog, can you believe that? Like, you know what I'm saying? If my woman or whoever I have hit me up, bro, I'm on the way. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying, excuses. So if you with somebody who don't have your back, bro, that shit gonna fail. It's gonna be a big F. So how can you sleep with somebody every day but not have a back. That's important. So I'm thinking about all this stuff like, yo, what was the reason for all of this? What was the reason for this marriage? What was the reason for this? It ain't no point in being married to you because we can't build, we can't do nothing. Because you stuck in a poor mindset. Bro, I couldn't believe it, bro. I was like, she better not never ask me for anything. And you shouldn't even have to be like that. If you got to be like that, it's time to divorce. You know, so I'm thinking like, this was a huge mistake. Now I got a baby on the way. And I got this type of person. I was like, what did I do to myself? So guys, no matter what your situation is, no matter the reason you married somebody, bro, don't do it. If you guys don't have an understanding, because like nowadays marriage is not based on love. Marriage is based on transaction. The only people who should get married is rich people. Like if you poor, you shouldn't get married because you don't have nothing to offer each other. You poor as fuck. What's the point of being married? Rich people should be married because they got business, they got transactions. This is what it is. They're gonna help us with taxes. All that other shit, like, oh, I love you, I want to be with you the first. It's phony, it's fake. Especially like if you have somebody who's got another, you know what I'm saying, agenda. She fucking packing her shit. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, wow. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn. She couldn't even say, hey, I'm leaving. She couldn't even say shit. She just packed her shit up and left. The person who trying to put things in order, the person who trying to organize, and you just doing, you know what I'm saying, your own damn thing. So she pack up her shit. I'm like, all right, so where I'm gonna go? You know, I'm thinking like where I'm gonna go. I wasn't prepared for that to actually happen, but in the back of my mind, I thought that she might do that. So I called up a friend in Jacksonville. I moved to Jacksonville trying to put things in order, and a friend of mine looked out for me more than my own wife. And it supposed to be the opposite. Like, you know, the person you marry supposed to be down for you. You know what I'm saying? And so I got some stuff together in Jacksonville. I got my vending, well, you know what I'm saying, was booming. I'm probably making like $150 a week just off of like honor boxes and the you know, the bulk vending. And you know, I'm doing like my regular job, and then I got into the courier business, so I added another business, and everything was smooth. I got into barber. I was a barber student, and everything was straight. Now I'm out here in Jacksonville, my baby born. I show back up, you know, because hey, I'm trying to be a dad. I'm not trying to be a bum. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be a loser. So I'm here for my baby boy. I see my baby boy, you know, she trying to have an attitude like I did something wrong. She talking about, oh, you left me and this and that. I'm like, I had no choice. What you want me to be in the streets? You know what I'm saying? You bounced on me. You actually screwed me up. So I'm out here in Jacksonville. I'm doing my thing, hustling. I'm buying for my baby. And, you know, it like breaks your heart to be somewhere else and you got a brand new baby. Like, it's like, what? Like, this ain't right. So I decided to sacrifice everything for my baby boy and I tried to fix it. Like, I tried to put things back in order. So I came to Tampa. I start over my vending business. I start everything over, right? I'm fresh. Like, I'm starting everything over. I still got the bulk vending in Jacksonville. Is no problem. So I started all over, and then she did basically the same thing again. Like, she's staying in this small house, you know, and mind you, before, when she bust up, I'm like, bro, how can you hustle now and pay $500 for a small place when you wasn't even attempting to bring no money inside the household, but you go and pay somebody else. You paying off their mortgage, but you couldn't even pay your own rent. You wouldn't even work when you had a time to work. Now, I know you pregnant and all of that, fine, but you had the time to save up some money and been able to help. I'm saying, you gotta help. It's 50-50 sometimes, you know. And like, if you looking for like a guy to save you and purchase everything for you, I'm not that guy. And I don't want to be that guy, to be honest. I want a boss bitch. I want a woman who gonna handle her own. She could buy her own, and when she really need her husband, then I'm gonna be there to help. But if you just think that I can't buy my own pills, or I can't do this, I can't do that, I got a problem with that. I want somebody who got the same hustle as me. I got somebody who just depending on me. I don't want that. I want somebody who gonna be out here hustling the same as me, who gonna be a boss bitch. I ain't got time for nobody. Oh, I'm gonna just sit at home and my husband pay all the bills. If your goddamn husband fucking broke his back, y'all motherfuckers gonna be fucked because you weren't doing shit to bring no money in. You know, and for all the guys who be like, yeah, I take care of my woman, I'm the man, blah blah blah. That doesn't make you a man to me. I think it's like an ego thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, but everybody got different opinions about that. Nah. But anyway, so she was like, yeah, I got this apartment. I'm gonna be moving in this apartment, right? I'm like, well, you told me that for 8 months. She told me bits and pieces of it. So I told her, because she texts me every day in Jacksonville, like every day, like nonstop, like we hooking up or something. Like, she texting me like we goddamn hooking up. When I was in Jacksonville, I wasn't even thinking about that shit. You know, so I'm trying to hustle. I'm trying to make some things happen. I'm trying to build some wealth. I ain't got time for that. So I wasn't even on that shit. You know what I'm saying? My roommate in Jacksonville like, oh, you guys must be together. She texting. I'm like, man, she texting me. I don't text her like that. You know what I'm saying? The only time I message her is about the baby boy. That's it. But she would text me all day, every day. So I'm like, yo, what are you trying to do here? You texting me every day, all day. Like, what is up? Like, are you trying to hook back up? Like, what are you doing? So, like, obviously you texting me every day. You trying to hook back up, whatever it is. Okay, I'm going to give you, you know what I'm saying, a shot. I'm going to forget about the dirtball shit you did. And I'm going to try to make it happen. 100% because of the baby boy. And because nobody wants to have a failed marriage. So you try to work it out the best you can. So I make it here. She doing like the same shit again. Like, stop going to her job for like a few days. And I'm like, bro, what is you doing? Like, you need to go to work, bro. Then I be out all day hustling, and I come back home. It's no. I'm like, bro, I've been out all day. You can't go buy like $5, you know. Anyway, so she kept asking me about paying a deposit to move in to this apartment, and I was like, well, you just told me last minute. Like, I wasn't even prepared to be doing that. Now, I was prepared to help her pay her rent at the small house. I was prepared to do that, but I wasn't prepared to pay what she kept asking me. So I'm talking to the leasing agent, and she like, oh yeah, you just pay your $50, you know, to be on a lease, like blah blah blah. I said okay. But then she kept asking me, if you already paid the deposit, then why are you asking me for that certain amount of money? One, I didn't pick the apartment. It's short notice, man. Like, what you want me to put the money out the hat? I'm not your roommate. I'm not your friend. I'm not somebody on the street. If you already paid the deposit, why are you asking me to pay the deposit? Because if I pay a deposit and anything happened to where we gotta move out, I want my deposit back. If I'm paying you to re-up your money, I had a problem with that. I'm like, yo, you're not trying to make no money off of me. If you paid the deposit, fine. We move in, I pay whatever I have to pay to the leasing agent, and then I help you with the bills. But I'm not about to pay a whole deposit that you paid for. It just don't make any sense. So she did the same thing. She packed all her shit. She didn't worry about me. If I had a place to go, it didn't matter to her that I dropped everything I had to be here. It didn't even matter to her. She was worried about herself. She sent me a message like, yeah, I'm gonna send your bags to a friend of mine, and she gonna be looking after them. And I was like, what? Like, bro, like, you can't bring the bags to the place and I'll pick them up? Like, you trying to send somebody items to a stranger? I'm like, wow, you a piece of work. So I come back to the small house, and the items that I had was at the house, because I'm like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, you don't be doing no foul shit like that. So I picked up my stuff. You know, I had to find a place to go and all of that. And so, you know, I haven't heard from her for like 5 days, right? And then she just appeared like, hey, what are you doing and all of this? I'm like, are you serious, bro? Like, you texting me and you acting like nothing happened? And she like, oh, I miss you. I want to know where you at. I'm worried about it. I'm like, Haiti, please. You wasn't worried about me. You wasn't worried about me if I was sleeping in the streets. You wasn't worried about a damn thing. But now you want to hit me up. You want to have sex and all this. You want, man, you're not even asking to come see the baby. You're not informing me how the baby doing. I have to ask. I gotta ask that. But you concerned about sex, where I'm at and what I'm doing. I'm like, yo, when you decide to pack up, you didn't sign on a bottom line saying that you are finished. How you just do the same shit twice and think it's okay? Like what type of shit is that? So I told her, I was like, bro, I'm done, man. I can't be fucking with you because you gonna bring somebody down, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that, man. But and then you wanna blow my phone up like everything is straight. Like, you telling me you sorry? Like, how can you be sorry for that? He done punched you in the face. He done gave you 2 black eyes, and he's saying he's sorry. Or you at like a picnic event and your fucking husband just slapped the shit out of you in front of everybody, and he say he's sorry. You can't come back from that. You can't say sorry for that. This is like the second time he did that shit. You can't come back from that. So I really don't know what's up, or, you know what I'm saying, like what's going on with her. But I don't know, bro. It just sad, bro. It's just like, some people don't think about family. Some people don't have any morals. Some people don't have any character. Some people ain't even loyal, bro. It's like, don't be saying, oh, I love you and all of that, but your action, it don't speak that. It don't say that to me. It don't say that to me. So it's like, man, like, who you trying to play? Like, what game is you playing? You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for that, man. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to build some businesses. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that, bro. If you don't know what you have, that's on you. But I know I'm not about to go back and forth with that shit. Because if anything happen, that bitch gonna be gone. The first thing, she gonna be out. If anything happen, bro, she ain't sticking around. So, do you want to have somebody who do that? You know, shit. If anything happen, nigga, if it's a hurricane, nigga, and the fucking house get flattened, that bitch gonna be gone. She ain't gonna be worried about you. She'll like, yo, I got some place to stay. She ain't gonna bring you, because she don't give a fuck about you. She don't give a fuck about you, bro. You don't give a fuck about me. You know what I'm saying? She married me because she thought that it could be easy to get her paperwork. That's probably what it was, bro. Ain't no other way. Ain't no other way. But hey, if you just trying to get paperwork, at least fake it better than that. Like, hey, it's bad bitches everywhere. Bad bitches everywhere. And if you can't cook, you can't fucking clean, you can't go to your job, like you can't build, I'm out of here. I ain't about to be fooling with that. It's too many other women who got the shit I want. And I ain't saying that, yo, I'm looking for women, but if I happen to find one, I'm sure that she gonna have the things I want. But it's too many women. See, you got these women who think, oh, I'm beautiful and all this. It's somebody beautiful than you. And half the time, these women who think they fucking beautiful, they ain't even all that. You ain't even all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't all that, bro. I'm just telling you, it's too many. It's badder bitches out here. And I'm sorry to refer to women as bitches, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm out of here, guys. I just can't be fooling with the foolishness, man. You either gonna be down for your man or you ain't. If you don't see the potential in your man, if you don't see this and you don't see that, bitch, stay away. Don't come screwing up with what I'm trying to do. I told her that, hey, I'm trying to build a fund for my son, blah, blah, blah. So when he get older, he can have something. This is when I was in Jacksonville, and I needed his social to open up the fund. You know what I'm saying? She thinking I'm trying to file some tax return. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about no tax return. I'm trying to build something for my boy, that when I was a young man, ain't nobody build shit for me. I came out with shit. So I want to build something for my boy, so when he get older, he don't have to struggle. He don't have to do this. He don't have to do that. I want him to be a businessman. I want him to know about money, how to handle money, how to spend money, how to save money, how to invest money, so he won't be struggling. There's so many lessons that's out here that he has to know, and all of the babies I got, they gotta know. But you know, she worried about herself. She thinking somebody will file measly tax returns. I got that money in crypto. I don't give a fuck about no $2,000. What I'm gonna do with $2,000 is, that's not no money. And if I was a guy who was like, yeah, I want the tax return, I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna be like, yo, I need his social for tax return. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't have to lie. But I wanted his social so I can open him up a trust fund. And her dumb ass is on some other shit. So it's just like, man, people need to stop thinking about themselves and think about the overall. It ain't about you. And then it shows like, damn, like you don't even care about your son's future. Like, you thinking about now. You thinking about the shoes that you can buy. You thinking about this. You thinking about that. But you ain't even thinking about your son's future, man. How I'm gonna be old as hell and I have a son, he going through this shitty school system, and then he come out broke. He gonna be like, damn, you guys ain't saved shit for me? Like, you ain't got nothing to pass on to me? Like you know, like I'm about passing things on. Like, I'm trying to build something for everybody to pass on, man. Cause that's how you hold wealth. Like, if you just get some shit and flip it, you like, shit, I'm trying to buy this condo, or I'm trying to buy this, I'm trying to buy that, and your fucking family ain't got shit because you just thinking about the moment. Fuck that, man. That's some bullshit. So I'm out of here, man. That's the problem that's been bothering me, you know, the whole time, man. It's based on people not being loyal and people just thinking about themselves and not thinking about the overall. You know, it's people that's like, hey, I don't care about a broken home, I'm gonna go run to child support, and you looking like a damn fool because you like, damn, you can't even run your own family business. You gotta go to some people who back in the day ain't give a damn about you. You don't even have no rights, nigga. You couldn't even get no job. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you going down to these people who didn't give a damn about you. This may be controversial. Some people may not be fine with what I said. Some people may have some other opinions. Guys, this is the end of the video, but I'm not stressed about it. I ain't got no hair gone or a lump in my neck or nothing like that. I'm just telling you the story of what I was dealing with and what I was dealing with a few days ago. And now this person's blowing my phone up. I'm like, you don't think before you act? Like, you done ruined a whole lot of shit. Like, I cannot trust you. I cannot do business with you. I can't do anything with you because you didn't show me that you is a runaway. You easily run. It's no love, it's no nothing. So you cannot convince me of nothing. You super fucked up. And I just don't understand. But guys, I made this video. I tried to articulate the video as best I could without stuttering, but you know, hopefully I try to get my point across, guys. And you know, it's just people got hidden agendas, just like the dudes in the NBA. You know, the guys in the NBA think they regular dudes still, right? You know, they see a bad bitch who got some interest in them, like banging body, the whole nine. When they wasn't in high school, they could never pull that. But since they got a name now, they got the NBA money, the women is all over you. It coming to a point to where the women is scheming. They probably got a list of draft picks, bro. Who they gonna hit up next? Those Instagram models, they got draft picks. They probably got a spreadsheet of who going where. And as soon as they get drafted, they gonna be in their DMs, cause that's what women do. Some women are opportunists, and you just gotta take lessons and you gotta be smarter. Like even me, I gotta be smarter in what I do, the people who I deal with, and I cannot rush things, because you have to find out who you really dealing with, especially somebody from another part of the world. You know, I'm like, yo, if you were trying to find you a rich dude, you don't talk to the dude that's at the same job as you. If you trying to find somebody to do everything for you and you just depend on somebody else, like all your hope and dreams is what a man. As soon as that motherfucker leave you, then what you got? You ain't got a damn thing. You old, you wrinkled, you fat. Nobody wants your ass no more. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta be smarter, man. You know what I'm saying? And everything's a lesson. But hey, at a certain time, you gonna be tired of bumping your damn head. So you gotta get shit right ASAP. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is like personal stuff that's going on in my life, and I had to put it on video. I had to document it, and it's just something I had to do, man, because it's just weird shit, bro. It's like weird shit, like really weird. Like you trying to make amends. Like, what happened? The motherfucker you was supposed to meet up with, or the shit ain't paying out, or your pops can't pay half his rent. Like, what's going on now that you so concerned about me now? Like, like what's going on? Like, something fucked up happened, cause I ain't heard from your ass for 5 days. You ain't give a two fucks, and you talking about you got a husband and I'm your wife. Like, you must be a damn fool. But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna give this no more energy. I never did, you know. I thought it was fucked up, but I gotta move on, man. I gotta do what I gotta do, and hopefully the baby boy will understand. I don't think, man, I can't even fathom me hooking back up with her. It's just, nigga, I gotta be hypnotized to do some shit like that. Ain't you know what I'm saying? Cause hey, you don't fucking love me. You proved that too many times. And if you say you do, you need to go to the motherfucking doctor, cause something wrong there. Something wrong. I don't know what type of love you feel or what you got, but something ain't right, and you need to get checked. But I'm out of here, guys. Peace.